Remember the container ship 503, the one that caught on fire off India about 13 weeks ago? She finally found a port of refuge. The saga of the 503 is nearly over. Here's the story from the Maritime Executive, which was published on September the 11th, 2025. The container ship 503 arrived on September the 11th at the anchorage off Jebel Ali Port in the UAE. This shipping company reports that the vessel has been granted approval by DP World and the Dubai Port Authority to berth as a port of refuge, ending the long effort to find a port to accept the heavily fire-damaged hulk. WANAI reported that the salvage teams boarded the vessel when it reached the Gulf of Oman after a nearly 1,800 nautical mile tow from its position off India, where the vessel was held offshore after the fire began on June the 9th. They reported that the inspection team took measurements of the cargo holds and compartments, and that the monitoring showed no signs of smoke or further container displacement. The assessments indicate that the vessel's stability and structural integrity are secure, with no immediate risk identified. The vessel is expected to undergo further inspections and complete the requirements of the authorities so that it can be berthed. WANAI reports that container inspection and unloading operations are expected to begin in October. The last pictures of the vessel were taken in July after the fire was extinguished. Having started midship, the fire appears to have destroyed boxes from the aft deckhouse forward to nearly the bow, with possibly a few on the bow not charred. A few boxes were loaded on the stern of the vessel and appears to have been shielded from the spread of the fire by the deckhouse. Built in 2005, the 51,300 DWT vessel was loaded with approximately 1,750 TEU when the fire broke out. It was believed to have started in one of the holds. The authorities report that 143 containers were listed on the manifest as containing hazardous materials. Reports indicated that between 10 and 15 containers were seen floating in the ocean, but most remained on board and were incinerated in the fire. WANAI, in providing its update, also thanked the authorities, partners, and professional teams that helped throughout the long effort. It's good that they found a port of refuge, but I still think, and this is only my opinion of course, that Singapore should have been held responsible for this vessel as the flag state. Singapore should have been required by law to accept this vessel. Either way, they finally found a port of refuge, somewhere to take care of this vessel once and for all. She needs to be unloaded and ready for scrapping, which is also no small job, but there are some containers on here that are salvageable. Not very many, but there's a few, especially the ones on the stern. I didn't know there was some on the bow that's possibly okay. It's amazing that they are, but then again, it's amazing this thing is still afloat. I've said it many times through all these updates, it still surprises me that she managed to stay afloat. She nearly sank once, maybe twice, but they managed to keep her afloat, and that's a miracle. Alright guys, there it is. As always, thanks for watching. If you're new here and you like these kind of videos, don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you on the next one.